That one bounced through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Williams will pass. Williams open on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab down the middle. Taken down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are facing the wide receivers. Not only can we split them out, you keep him at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Firing to the right, complete. 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the ground on that one.
Hey man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball is making.
That's going to go.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's open on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Gain of 24. And that's your number.
dispose of at this point.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Making the adjustment. Handoff from Alton. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down the throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop running. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you try to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches in the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position and force the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Sometimes when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And the D denied him on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Hawkeye! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. To a drive there of 84 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Number 25, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the back. Nice move there. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line
You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown in the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Williams holds on. It's not. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams looking for a man. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Time that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early on. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. It's Williams again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. On the ride. Into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Williams. Makes it in. He's stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Williams will pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're defense and you swarm to the football and you... quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Ready, go! Throwing, Williams. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Delivers the stiff arm. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Here's a gift to Walton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on the offense here early in this game. They're giving their ball back the ball early on. There are a lot of coaches that have planned themselves that, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he puts through the extra point.
Number 25, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Williams. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Williams on the play fake. Comes down. It's in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line. And this offense is going to work.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and he'll go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Williams to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Let it go. Here's Williams to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The ball back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for room. It's Phillips.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right side, it's James. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all day long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And here comes the offense on second down. This quarterback's part of their running game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Look out! And it's a sack.
That offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there. That was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the delay, it's Phillips. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Williams fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3.
Here we go, ready. 129, go!
Williams looking for a man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down.
not just the offense that makes adjustments. At halftime, the defense does too. And that time they were showing a little bit different look than what they did in the first half. I thought they confused the quarterback. They were able to come away with a pick.
Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Out wide right, it's Moss. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Yeah, nice job finding my wide receiver. Then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Throwing, Williams. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
2nd and long here. Williams will pass. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's Williams again. Looking left. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
This feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's in.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my hope.
And the extra point splits the upright. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start the ground with Jamari Malton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Takes a handoff. It's Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them up, and they didn't block the most important
And they can't complete the fluid pass on third down.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you throw in an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. You saw it there on the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
That's the back moving. He's going to run it.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Williams. Lets it fly. It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Williams to throw. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Diaz.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Handoff for Malton. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. On 1st down, it's Malton again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll run with Moulton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
First you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up. Defense honed in on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The snap sets up the throw. They're all over it. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Number 25, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Under pressure. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Williams rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Williams will pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll mark it down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Press center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he got time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Out wide back is Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Washington right back to the line. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's 1st down from the 11.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Williams. He got it.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll give it to Washington. Swamped immediately.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down.
Ready, go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense heads out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on
sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now, decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Trying to get started. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the front. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Williams to throw. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And they'll take over 1st and 2nd.
So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Timeout call by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
2nd down, going to throw it. Left side, it's Molson. Finds some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Gain of 27 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.